You'll be friends with me.
So last time we didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh shit, we did.
I put it out anyway. I didn't give a fuck.
I feel like people know us by now. For better or for worse.
For worse. Anyways, welcome everybody. I am Rob, and with me is Spencer.
As always.
And it's No Context Podcast. We have a guest today.
We do.
Yes, we've dragged along my good friend Scott.
Hello.
Welcome.
You shut up!
So you guys, you have listeners? That's
like 2 or 3.
Actually,
yeah.
I thought it'd be fun this week or every week to be like, all right, here's the people who talk to me about our podcast. And now that's over.
Yeah, that's no. I got someone talk to me about it. They liked our cool runnings joke from last week.
That's true.
So now there's a little bit.
They said it was cool, which
Yep.
I said, find more adjectives.
Boo. So what you been up to, Spence?
Oh, working, moving, alcoholism, the usual.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Not really working. Not moving. Alcoholism.
Yeah.
At least one of the 3.
Yeah. Scott?
Yeah, Scott, welcome to what have you been up to, man?
I mean, similar. I got laid off a few months ago, and I've just been existing in a state of limbo because nobody's hiring.
I still think that I'm still really tempted by that one fucking school, buying that one school in Kansas.
Dude, $70,000.
$70,000 for like 200,000
Don't tell them where it is. Don't tell all of our listeners.
No.
All 5 of them that are all living in Washington that probably have no chance of going out there.
And
I mean, who else are we going to get to join our cult in Kansas if we don't fucking advertise?
That's right.
I think the population in that town was like 400.
Well, they're not going to join. They already live there.
They all went to school there, and now they're all
Oh my God, they did. So weird.
We bought your school.
Hey, I had my first sexual experience in room 7.
Yeah, I had to clean that stain up.
Terrible.
Yeah, I'm like, and where's the rest of your family right now?
I had it with them.
Yeah, right.
In my experience, most of those people move away or...
The sexual experience people?
No.
Just checking.
They typically do move away from
me. In the last small Kansas town that I lived in, most of the young people, as soon as they were able, moved away.
I guess, this wouldn't be your first Kansas
wouldn't
experience.
Be my first, no.
Yeah. What the people who are listening didn't get was the air quotes when he said moved away.
Yeah.
They were just never seen again, and we had to come up with an
excuse.
Yeah, no, but we did have a good harvest last year.
Well, there's no grocery stores. You got to do something.
Got to live off the land.
It's mostly farmers, and farmers are practical people.
Yeah, right.
You don't name the cow. You're gonna eat it.
First of all, it's a rude name for their wives. Like, don't call them cows.
Ouch.
I have been spending a lot of time frustrated with my home networking system. Just thought we should get off of
Tell us more.
Tell us more about that.
Well, actually, I've had some problems with your home networking system.
Yeah, we did. Well, you remember, we tried to watch we were trying to watch Weapons, and while it was going on, it just kept dying. Finally had to reboot it. So I got the new router, and then when the new router came in, suddenly all my Win's service, basically things couldn't discover each other on the network, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was the router. I kept going through the router trying to figure out where all the broadcasting stuff was. No, it turns out at some point in the week that my router had been shitting itself, I bought a new router. Windows decided to release an update that says, you know what? Maybe we should just announce things on the network. So instead of like checking what the settings were before they turned it off, no, they just turned everyone's like network discovery off.
Nice. So
I had to go back through all my fucking machines and turn it back on and I've been hitting my head on the networking the whole time. So anyway, I'm not wearing glasses. I can't push them up. So that's going on. That's happened.
Very recently, my phone, I mean, it's a different operating system.
Yeah.
I used to be able to ask it to play music.
Yeah.
now it wants me to unlock my phone
To play the music.
in order to complete the task of me asking it to play music.
That's got to be a
which
setting.
defeats the. Well, I've watched YouTube videos. There's too many layers. It's too much going on. It's time to get rid of my phone.
Well, I
Jesus wept.
I'm gonna walk into the fields of Kansas.
Yeah.
I finally on Thursday I get my Pixel Fold 10, so I'll finally have a folding phone that works again.
Dope.
Instead of like Alpine destroyed my other one, fucking dog. He cracked the screen on the inside.
Did you bite it? Did he sit on it?
He shot it. He literally, we're walking, and I think he got mad I wasn't petting him.
Hit him with the
and he
snoot.
shot it with he snooted it out of my hand, and it spun and spun and spun, and then like on the fold angle, perfectly into a rock, and just right through the middle of the screen. I'll show it to you later. It's fucking amazing. So get a new one of those, and then they're like, hey, you spent a bunch of money, so here, have a free watch too. So I get the new Pixel Fold or
We
Pixel Watch
should
4.
all go around and let the listeners listen to the sound of our phones unfolding, and then this is what they sound like when they close. Here's mine.
Oh yeah, here's I guess right. Here's mine. hitting
That
my
wasn't
mic.
the sound of it closing. That was the sound of Rob
This is
fucking up.
3, 2, 1. There it is. and then Spencer, you could do yours.
Perfect.
That was the sound of my phone closing and my DMs opening.
Nice.
So you think you might move to Pennsylvania now?
It's all very, 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 very early. I literally
Come on, man.
got a message on LinkedIn like an hour and a half ago.
You got a message on LinkedIn?
I know.
From a real person?
That's why I was already looking at houses in Pennsylvania. I'm like, this is a real thing, a real person. I was like, I'm just going to delete LinkedIn
Yeah.
because I'll be better. Mm-hmm. It will just be healthier for me to just exist as a person and not scream into the void.
Wait, do you have because I don't know you as well as Rob does. What?
Yes.
Do you have a Facebook?
I do have Facebook.
And you spend more time on LinkedIn than you do on Facebook?
Yeah, I mean, I have. So I had Facebook. I got Facebook kind of when it came out.
Yeah.
And then everybody just had Facebook. And then everyone's parents had Facebook. And then everyone transitioned to Instagram, which I still use. I'm still an Instagram user. And I just have, my Facebook still exists,
Yeah.
but I do not interact with it.
Okay.
Like it's still there.
Okay.
But I am on LinkedIn because I've been looking for a job in my industry.
But it also sounds like you're on there because it's a good time for you.
On
LinkedIn?
LinkedIn?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No, it's horrific. It's like a AI wasteland of just, it's like if you get on there, you can read like the same 10 stories over and over again. And it's always like these super positive people like, oh, here's how to optimize your proficiency and the targeted blah, 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 blah. And like, here's my 10-step da 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 da. Follow me on Patreon, da 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 da. Email me for my free download, da 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 da. And then there's, there's the motivational speaker guy. You can do it. Everything's fine. The world's not on fire. It's not the apocalypse. It's like, God,
if you have to say it, like, but no, like when I was
How'd you find your job?
I think it was Glassdoor.
Oh, yeah, I've heard good things about Glassdoor.
Well, the thing is so I used LinkedIn, I used the ZipRecruiter, and then and I used Craigslist, and none of them worked because I was trying to get out of bartending. All I'd ever done is bartended, and I could find plenty of bartending jobs, including bartending jobs that I had previously, where I'm like, oh, they're still trying to fill my role, idiots. But
have they replaced you there?
I don't know. I mean, there's several.
Just curious.
Yeah, there's several places. Like, and it's always funny when you work at a bar and then you go to another bar that you're not to drink, to hang out.
Right.
And then one of the bartenders there that they know, they're like, oh, hey, I saw there was an opening at the Yellow Beak, and I'm like, it's like dun dun dun. Like,
Not again.
Like, am I getting fired again? And then usually the answer is no, but they're gonna make it shitty, so you want to quit. But finding anything outside of because bartending is so like hilarious in the way that there's two ways of doing it. They're either like, this is the best thing ever. We're looking for new people at the Ram in Lakewood. People who have never worked at a bar before, who have no skills that we can teach to the Ram way. Shout out to the Ram, just closed location in Lakewood.
Did they?
Yeah.
They did.
Oh, wow.
Like a week ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And then the other side of that is
Man.
we want the best, most professional, 20 years in the business, know how to make money, to sit here so that we could tell them what to do and they could be fucking miserable.
Starts at minimum wage.
Yeah, literally.
If you're lucky.
Yeah. And so going back and forth between those two fucking options for 6 years. By the way, I worked for one like pseudo like chain for a month and a half. And they were like, yeah, we need someone more reliable. And I'm like, yeah, I've been gone a week because I got food poisoning from your food.
That was a chain?
I mean, there's 3 of them.
Oh, all
That's
right.
the closest I've got. They think they're a chain. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I think 3 links is technically the minimum amount of links to make a chain. Otherwise, it's a hinge.
Who invited you? Like,
Kind of invited himself.
Yeah,
And I was like, fuck yeah.
I've never thought about it.
But now that I'm trying to get out of that, or was trying to get out of that,
Right.
it was just all bottom of the barrel. Like, do you like to work from home and are you motivated? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't even know what I'm fucking doing. Okay. And you go on like Craigslist and it's so funny because they're like, we want someone with experience. And I'm like, you haven't even said what this job is. There are no like, what is my day to day like? We want qualified individuals. And I'm like, I don't even know if you want someone who's qualified and not knowing what the fuck to do, I'm your fucking guy, okay? I have a lot of experience in that. But also, you're not gonna find anyone by not telling people what the actual fucking job is, you idiot. And
You should know by our company reputation.
That's right.
Well, who the fuck are you?
Well, and I even said, I was like, if you need help with your communication on other issues, like not writing shit like this down, I'm your fucking dude. Because I should be in the room for a lot of this shit to be like, hey, maybe tell people what the job is when they apply for it, so that they know what they're applying for.
Did you get a call back?
I did not.
No. Nothing.
Nothing.
Damn. It does explain. I went to the Ram in South Hill, and the guy's like, "Oh, you're back here." Yeah, I was working at Lakewood for a while, and that whole conversation has a whole different connotation.
I can't say much about the Ram because I have actually interviewed there in the past, and so if I say shit, I might get in trouble. I will say though,
You think they're still gonna hire you? Is that the?
Like,
no,
what could they do?
no.
What could they fucking do?
They might sue me for libel because apparently that's what people fucking do.
Fair.
Including our fucking president. No, I had 3 interviews there. Each time they were like, "Oh yeah, it'll be about 2 weeks and then we'll hire you." And I'm like, okay.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, so
Yeah, we'll make you a trainer and manager
Yeah.
and training or whatever.
and then I went to a RAM afterwards and I saw their standards and practices and I was like, oh, this is why they wouldn't hire me, because I would
have standards and practices.
yeah, I was like, yeah. There were just so many instances where I'm like, I would not be okay with that person just standing there while these 2 people are working their ass off. Which I think is a normal thing to have a problem with. And I'm like, well, clearly I was underqualified. So now I work for Amazon.
Or overqualified? I don't know. Something.
Yeah, but it was hilarious to me. Just the amount of like, oh, well, we want to hire you in 2 weeks. Cool. 2 months later, could you come in for another interview? Like, okay, like what? You want to see my like other wardrobe where I give you the same answers?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, but also, we're still not going to hire you. And we're not going to tell you about it. We're just going to wait 2 months, and then we're going to have you come in for another interview.
Nice.
Which
Wait, you went in for 3?
I went in for 3 different
Jeez,
interviews
forgot
with
that.
these people, and each time they were like, we want to hire you. It's going to be great. You have to pass a background check. And I'm like, I haven't done anything. Like, I actually haven't. I would really love to have something in my background that makes it make sense that these people wouldn't hire me. But there's nothing. And so they still, like, a month later, I was like, hey, could you hire me? I kind of need money.
Was this podcast out at the time?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why.
No, since this podcast wasn't out yet, I figured that we kind of waited, but after the 3rd interview, we were like, "Fuck it, let's podcast."
Yeah, right. Fucking, that was the. And that's how No Context was born.
So speaking of hiring people, weren't you wanting to talk about Mr. Bunny?
I did. Okay, so
You got hired.
the big fuck. He did get hired. Okay, the big story lately has been that Bad Bunny's playing the Super Bowl.
Right.
And some people are very against this, and not for the right. Here's my okay. So if you
So can actually let's outline them. What are the reasons?
yeah, well, let's contextualize. Do either of you listen to Bad Bunny?
No,
No,
Do you know who he is?
kind of.
only because there's a controversy currently.
Well,
Okay.
But I still don't know. Like, if you showed me a picture of the person,
Yeah.
I would not know who it was.
Okay.
I now know what he looks like. I probably have heard something of his, but it's usually like, hey, this artist is working with Bad Bunny on this or Bad Bunny that.
I
or
only just
something.
now found out that it's
I mean,
a
yeah,
male
yeah.
performer.
Oh yeah.
Or, yeah.
I thought he had like a helmet. Didn't he have like a helmet on? Wasn't or was that a different guy?
That's Dead Mouse.
Dead Mouse.
That is
So here
Yeah.
we are.
Daft Punk.
Yeah, the Daft Punk, Dead Mouse.
That's 2 French people. The helmet. One person. Not one.
DJ Marshmallow.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Marshmallow.
Who else wears
Buckethead.
Jack from Jack in the Box?
Yeah.
Buckethead. Yeah.
Buckethead. Oh,
He wears a
God.
bucket on his head in case you were wondering what his outfit looks like.
No, I know.
Isn't
I
he
know
just a guitar
Buckethead.
player though?
Yeah, he's a guitar player.
Yeah, just
Well, I mean,
just a guitar.
Yeah, right. Now
Okay.
we're getting sued by Buckethead.
God damn it.
Some people thought he was Tom Morello because he uses the weird wah wah button.
Oh yeah.
But like he's like, I think he's significantly taller.
Oh.
I don't know, but
Stilts.
he looks taller.
The bucket makes him look taller.
KFC adds 6 inches.
I remember fun short Tom Morello thing. I remember watching I think it was the Oscars, and he was like introducing the movie Vice. And so, whenever the presenter walks out, they're like, this is why you should know this person. And I was watching it with a friend of mine who's gay, and they were like, the guitarist from Rage Against the Machine. And my friend's like, that man has no right to have that title and be as good looking as he is. Like, I was not expecting that. And I was like, oh, yeah, he's also very smart. And my gay friend's just like, he is so good looking. And I was like, oh, I mean.
Let me serenade you with some of his music.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
Yeah. But anywho, Bad Bunny.
Right. Well, before we get in the Get Off My Lawn podcast,
Yeah.
I already have that podcast with 2 older guys. So
Yeah,
let's,
right?
let's keep this a little more relevant.
Yeah, we only have one older guy in here.
And that's me.
Yeah. But
Get off my shtick.
so Bad Bunny's playing the Super Bowl halftime show. The entirety of his music, as far as I know, is in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
He's the #1 streamed artist in the world.
Wow.
He is. He hosted SNL last week.
Yes, I heard about that.
He hosted last year as well. Both at least last year it was to rave reviews. I watched the one from last week. It was funny. I enjoyed it.
I haven't watched all of it yet.
To all of our older generations, he's learned actually quite a lot of English. Like, he speaks much better English than he did the last time he hosted.
That's awesome.
And all of us have probably grown up with that, like, well, if they're going to live here, they should learn English. And it's like, well, he did. Like, he speaks English very
Nice.
well. Like,
Nice.
He's also crazy enough done some professional wrestling.
He was a wrestler as well? Wow.
Yeah, so he had a few matches in the WWE. Also,
No way.
Jesus Christ.
Also, to
what hasn't he done?
Yeah, right.
Solved world hunger.
Rave reviews. This guy did a flipping pile driver that like was a banned move for a long time, and they were like, "He's famous enough," and I'm like, "Is he?" And then he did it, and I'm like, "Doesn't matter. He did it. It looked great. Like it was so cool."
Christ.
And no, because his first like time performing as an artist on SNL, he had a WWE championship that he'd won, that he'd actually won, and he just performed with it, and then went right back to wrestling the next week.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So this is someone who clearly has a good sense of humor, likes to do things that he's interested in.
Right.
Like, I mean, not many musicians are like, I like wrestling, so I'm going to go wrestle. He's like, I like wrestling, so I'm going to go wrestle. Like, that's fucking great.
I mean, shit, yeah.
But the main thing I think is, well...
How many singers have gone on to become actors because they wanted to go act?
Yeah, well, and
Ludacris and all of them, right? Like,
he was in Bullet Train.
Yeah.
Briefly, but he was in Bullet Train.
Wait, so I've seen him and didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Because I love Bullet Train. That was good.
Well, I think in Bullet Train he went by his like actual name, not Bad Bunny, but he was
Yo, Bad Bunny. What?
Yeah.
And then they just moves on.
his name was Well, his name in it is like the Fox or something. He's like one of the assassins, and he's supposed to be
go back and look at that
super
now. The
badass, and then he just like fucking dies.
Sending in the wolf.
And I was like, oh hey, look, Bad. There he goes. He's gone. So obviously, a Renaissance man like likes to do a lot of things.
Yeah,
is very good at most of them. I mean, I'm not really into the music he makes, but his music is also not really for me.
Let's put it in perspective. We're doing a podcast about him. He's not doing one about us.
Fair. Yeah. No, that's a very valid point. Please, Bad Bunny, do a podcast about us. I would fucking like die happy if I knew that Bad Bunny was like, oh, these guys got fun. Oh God, I should not do it.
Then there's going to be a podcast,
No.
a podcast about Bad Bunny's podcast, about our podcast.
It can get very meta very quickly.
But a lot of people have a problem with him doing the Super Bowl because a lot of his music, I think all of his music is not in English. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing if I said it was mariachi, there are some like mariachi people who will be like, that's not mariachi. And they'd probably be right.
Yeah.
But to me, it sounds like kind of mariachi type music, but like cooler.
There's the feel or maybe some of the bigger guitar.
and it's got just like a very Latin sound to it.
Mm-hmm. I think I can't remember the terms for some of the Latin feel. Okay. But there's a term for some of the instruments in there.
And the one problem that a lot of people are having, they're like, so if your thing is, and this goes for all artists who perform at the Super Bowl, if you don't like their music and you don't like that they're doing it because you don't like their music,
this is your time to go to the restroom.
Well, yeah. Well, and I'm like, that's fair. It's totally fair to be disappointed.
Or turn on the Puppy Bowl, dog. How many years have we turned on the Puppy Bowl?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Or just watch one of the ones you did like on YouTube and then turn it back on. It's like, I mean, I've watched the Prince one 1,000 times. It's so good.
Oh yeah.
But
not the Rolling Stones one. That was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
I don't think I've seen a Super Bowl halftime performance that I enjoyed, just because it's always there's like 10,000 things going on, and it's like right after a commercial that's rotted your brain, and it's just like, here's this music, and now the music's over, and then here's another commercial, or here's some more, and it's just like it's too narrow of a window. It's like things are too compressed, and there's too much going on. I don't.
You sound like a Jennifer Lopez sympathizer, you piece of shit.
I don't know. Maybe, but I just don't. I also don't think that a lot of people are angry at him playing the Super Bowl. I think that is the constructed social media narrative.
Oh, probably.
But anyway.
But no, that's a good take on it, and it's fair. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I guess raise your hand if you don't want him in the Super Bowl halftime.
Okay,
so this room is all
none of us.
So just keep that in mind when you listen to this.
100% acceptance.
Yeah. Keep that in mind for this podcast in this room.
But the other thing is, they're like, he's not American. To which other people who are fucking raising their "I'm smarter than you" hands on Facebook, as they should, are like, he's from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a
U.S. territory.
U.S.
Yes.
territory.
Yeah.
To where it's like, just come out and say you don't like his music, guys. Like this would just be like such a nothing narrative of like, oh, they must be racist. They must be, political, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, guys, just say you don't like his music. Say you don't like his music. Everyone will be like, oh, well, I do. And then that would be it. It
Right.
wouldn't be this big thing. But now it's this.
What is the big thing?
The big thing is that there are people who are saying because he's not American, he shouldn't be playing the.
We let Paul McCartney play.
We did let Paul McCartney play. But that's the thing for me, is that I'm like, this whole like furor around it is just so stupid. I'm like, when did halftime shows become political statements?
A long time ago.
But
I'm not even joking.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't the
A
person.
long fucking time ago.
But it wasn't the person who made it political. It was the people, because the artist is just like, I'm making so much money right now. I imagine that they don't really care. I think the one with Travis Scott was the first one and Travis Scott was in it for about 30 seconds, and he's a rapper. And the thing is that at that time Super Bowls were white. They were always white. Super Bowl halftime shows were white. They're performed by white people who do white music, which I guess was true, And
Guess.
I mean, and then now they're trying to make it more diversified by,
Well, multiple things the NFL is trying to do. Let's put this all on the table.
That's true. This
is not the NFL for more than a decade now has been pushing for international coverage of the NFL. The NFL Europe was an attempt they tried that completely collapsed. So their next attempt was they moved games to London, and then they started putting them in Mexico City, and then they started putting them all kinds of places.
Brazil.
Oh yeah. There's one in Brazil too. I couldn't remember all the places. I'd said enough to be like, we're getting outside of that.
Yeah.
And now, following that narrative, why would you not push for an international? If he's the number one artist in the world, and if the NFL is trying to figure out how to save their product, because there's a lot to talk about with the head injuries and all the other things, but they're trying to make it an international game. Of course, you would start looking at international stars to start helping sell tickets, get people into watching these games, watching them on TV. So I think overall, the NFL's keeping up with what they said they're trying to do, which is take the NFL and make it a world game. Flag football's coming into the Olympics now. I mean,
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So there's a lot going on here.
Finally, there's an Olympic.
I could do that.
There's an Olympic sport that I'm like, I could probably do that.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Wow. I run real fast.
All right. We're gonna sign you up.
I would totally.
And I'm going to cover this.
We should start a no context flag football league.
No context flag football
It's just
league.
the three of us
Just running around in the backyard.
And Alpine.
It's the two of you. For our audience, I am not.
Not gonna do
Not
it.
interested in
Not
sports.
You'll be the
Not a sports
play-by-play guy. You'll be like, Spencer is running. Rob is running after Rob
There's
knocked
a very
Spencer.
interesting cloud in the sky.
If we're in Rob's backyard, someone definitely has already fallen in dog shit.
Right. So
Some
in general-
human-sized dog shit.
So back to the point. I really wish I could say this is some kind of like thumb up, middle finger to kind of what's been going on recently with everything that's been instigating. But no, I just think it's probably clicking the back of some lawyer's head at the NFL. But no, this is literally just them doing what they have been pushing to do for the last decade now. This is just the next step. And the idea that I don't understand why people want to take the game and say it's American only. That is never good for any business.
Yeah.
I mean, What about baseball, the national pastime?
Yeah.
How much of that is played international now? Come on now. Stop it, guys. Just
Well,
stop.
and I can tell you no people who play on the Mariners today. I know who Jackie Robinson is.
Come on. You got to know Cal.
What about
The big
Ichiro?
dumper.
I know Ichiro,
He's retired, right?
Yeah.
I know. That's the late player I know.
but he is also from Puerto Rico. Come on.
No.
Yeah,
You're on your own on that one.
Nope, I didn't even get a good laugh in this room from anyone who wasn't me.
Scott's trying to go, wait, isn't he Japanese? And I'm like, I'm not falling for it.
I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
I thought of a funny name, but I'm like, I'm not going to say that.
Probably for the best.
Just gonna
Let it go.
bail out.
But well, and the other thing, and you bring up a good point that this is the halftime show is not just like a this is kind of cool. It's like no, this is a business decision.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, and the main business of I guess any major thing is to get more people to watch it.
Yes.
And if you have and especially the halftime show where it's like, I don't even remember who played the year the Who halftimed, but I love the Who, so I watched the whole fucking Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And it's like, can you imagine how many people are going to tune in to the Super Bowl this year just because Bad Bunny's there?
How many people tuned in when Dre came back for his one-time only thing? I mean,
Well, yeah.
I know a lot of people that were like, I'm just here for that.
Yeah. And it was fantastic.
It was all right. There are some good parts and some bad parts. Honestly, of the shows I've liked, I like Kendrick Lamar's, and we talked about that one. I felt that was a really good one. I liked Prince's. I felt Dre's was, there was some good spots, but overall it kind of hit weird. I liked the Weekends, though it had a very weird ending to it.
I've never even watched The Weekends
Really?
Because, and I don't know this for sure, I've just heard from a lot of people that he's not very good live. That have like gone and seen his live concert.
Show. I don't know that,
and that bothers me. Mm-hmm. You know, like I'm. It's like Dragon Force. Yeah, we're going from The Weeknd to fucking Dragon Force. But Dragon Force, which
what's Bad Dragon? We haven't figured out what Bad Dragon is yet. Sorry. Oh.
Yeah. Maybe by the end of this podcast.
We'll know.
But no, Dragon Force had a great song that came out that was like the hard song on fucking Guitar Hero 3 or something like that. And it was very hard. But it was an insane song, sounded great, it was real rock and roll, and turns out they sucked live. And that's why no one talks about Dragon Force anymore.
That was my problem in Metric. I liked Metric's music, but when they were live, they were just trash.
Yeah. And for me, I'm like, if you can't do it live, you can't do it. And just because you could do it well once live.
Pumpkins were like that too. I mean, Billy's not very good live.
Oh, I thought you meant...
Agreed. I've heard.
Yeah.
I love the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, same.
Or Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
I love Smashing Pumpkins.
The.
Whatever. But the live stuff not. It doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that the best live band I have ever seen has currently extended their tour.
Oh, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got another 29 shows or
Oh
something
my
like
God!
that?
I'm looking at California. I'm like, I could.
Dion.
9 Inch Nails.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God!
Celine Dion and Nine Inch
Fuck.
Nails.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'd go to that.
It's so good.
Well,
Their show right now is so fucking.
well, and the
good.
cool thing
Yeah.
is that everyone in this room has seen 9 Inch Nails live.
Yes.
And we could do it again.
I haven't. I haven't stopped listening to him since the concert.
So fucking good.
But back to the what were we talking about?
We were talking about how you want to marry Bad Bunny.
I mean, I feel like we'd be very happy together.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it. He speaks good English now. So.
We're both into wrestling.
You're both.
You're gonna get into wrestling.
Yeah.
Holy
Let
shit.
me put you in my chokehold while you roll me up into a small package.
That's an Amazon joke.
Fuck. All right. Anything else on Batty? Batty the Bunny?
Not really. I'm
gonna have to go listen to some of his music now because I'm
Yeah.
deathly curious. But
yeah. I mean, I could see why anyone can listen to it and be, but you know, I feel that way about most
I mean,
I feel that way about most of the Latinos I hang out with, where I'm like, anyone can hang out with you. You're a great fucking time.
right?
You know, they're like, oi! I said I wouldn't do it. I'm not doing any impressions.
Yeah, there you go. I've spent a lot of my life growing up listening to like Japanese music, K-pop, all this. So I'm used to like that. It doesn't have to be English for it to be something I can enjoy.
I recently and don't tell Alice this before this comes out. But
She's not going to listen to this.
oh, perfect. But no, there was a K-pop song that I heard that I didn't know was K-pop.
Oh,
And I was just like, this is a hard lady song to sing. Like just ridiculous vocals. And then the trio showed up on SNL this last week.
oh, yeah, okay.
And I'd shown it to Barbara, my girlfriend, and been like, this song is I didn't know it was K-pop. I thought it was just from a show.
Uh-huh.
I was like, the vocals on this are ridiculous. And then they had a skit about it on SNL with the three chicks. And I'm
The
like,
K-pop hunters thing.
yeah. And I was just like, I need to go reevaluate myself now. Like, because you can't unring that bell.
I think we should totally do a K-pop karaoke song just to fuck with everyone at the bar.
Can you harmonize?
No. It's not going to go well. I just said we should do it.
Oh, okay, cool. All three of us.
That's
going
right.
up there
I
being-
do not do karaoke.
Neither does Rob, but
Yes, so true. We'll get you the bongos. You can sit in the back.
Okay, all right.
you'll be great. I don't karaoke. That's the point, idiot.
That's the
Who
thing.
invited you? God.
I'm such a downer.
I know. Speaking of downers, AI Slop. It is the term
So
lately.
garbage, dude. It's garbage.
Have you been hearing about what they're doing with Sora, where they've basically
Wait, is this your topic, or are you just?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay, I've never even heard of this.
Sora's the video one, right?
Yeah. So it's the Sora piece of open AI.
I have seen a lot
ChatGPT
of
stuff. Yeah.
cats doing GTA stuff.
Well, you can literally take a video.
Why is this bad? That sounds fucking fantastic.
Because the people in the middle of the country
'Cause
think
they're
it's
not-
real.
They're not real cats. Cats are losing their jobs on the internet.
Wait, so the problem with this is that idiots don't realize it's fake.
No.
Oh, there's a part of
There's
it.
a ton of problems. There's a ton of problems.
There's a ton of problems. What the one I really wanted to dig into was a bit about just the term slop right now and kind of where we're at with it.
Is it an acronym?
Like, are there period S period? F,
No,
period?
no. It's
okay.
just slop.
Okay,
Just slop.
okay.
Just-
Then keep going.
Just a bucket full of fucking AI slop.
Okay.
But to that point, the Sora has now basically built a TikTok feed. And you can literally take a picture of yourself and you can put yourself into all kinds of little TikTok videos, like winning the Indy 500 or being in a movie or fighting with your girlfriend, and you just flip.
Wait, is that the Scream thing that they're doing? Where, like, you take a picture of your face and then you're the one on the phone talking with Ghostface in the back of the...
No.
They're definitely not using any of that
No.
compute to catalog your facial recognition
No, not at all.
to any kind of database. That's definitely
not what's happening.
Definitely not happening.
at all.
Gotcha.
But so now you don't even have to go to like literally they're building it to where you don't even have to go to TikTok anymore to watch creators. They'll just build you a feed with your own stupid shit in it. And you get through watching it. Yeah. And I was just like, holy shit, we're this far. So Casey Neistat had probably one of my favorite videos on it right now. And it's crazy to think about like what it used to take to make a video, and then like look how much work we've all put into getting like just play on running, like figuring out how to get the right video formatting out, like getting all the right equipment in the room, making a space that actually sounded decent, getting a process to get all that in place. And now you can just click on your phone. I want to make a video game show thing where I'm in it, and enter, and off it goes.
Well, I mean, now might be a good time to bring up that that's definitely not how I came up with our logo.
Oh yeah, we know it is. But
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that myself.
and at some point we'll
hired an artist to do it.
At some point we probably will. But I was like,
hire? Like with money?
What is this thing you call of money?
Yeah.
I do want, at some point I was figuring we might do a second round on our logo and stuff, but it was just like, fuck it, we need it. We were literally smashing this out as fast as hard as we could.
Nope, now I'm upset. We're keeping it forever.
That's right. We'll put it somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna wave my AI flag now that I can make a video of me doing that.
You could make an AI video of yourself AI making the logo.
Oh, I'm definitely doing that. That's going on. That's gonna be our next logo, is me AI making our logo.
I guess I'm really concerned at this point we're really starting to get at with some of these tools though, where like I didn't mind if someone just had a cell phone and they wanted to tell a story and they could, and they put it out there and they figured out how to make that thing work. But we're literally at a point where you can go one of two, like people are just literally putting themselves in all these weird situations, or they're releasing just the weirdest shit out there. It's a race to the bottom.
I mean, you could argue that, it has nothing to do with the tool. It's all about the person that's, manipulating the tool. Like that would be their argument, right? They're like,
Sure.
We just make the thing and then people do what they want to do with the thing. And it's not our fault, even though all of our content is stolen from other creators.
Well, there's that piece too.
Well, and I was going to say something similar where it goes to like the audience, where it's like, so if I know that if I make a video of myself doing anything, no one's going to want to watch it because I'm boring and lame. Okay? But there are people out there who are like, oh no, this is super cool. I saw my friend winning the Indy 500, which I didn't actually do, but it's super cool that I got to see that, and that's what I like, and now I want to see that more. And it's like, is that really on the person who's making it, or is that on the people who watch it?
I think it could be both.
Just because for me, if I make, and my picture on Facebook and everything right now was me as like a black and white cartoon or whatever. I didn't do that myself.
Yeah.
I put it out there and then it got no likes.
Along with your Brad Pitt AI.
Yeah. Still at $0. I did check recently and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if someone was just like, put in like $50,000 just to be like,
he's never
gonna check it again. But
is this like an NFT?
Yeah, so you should really listen to our podcast.
Yeah. It's one of the first ones we did.
I'd tell you about it.
I'm just the art director from Play On. I'm just visiting.
But yeah, like, and so for me, it's very much like making something that isn't real. And if I'm doing it at home because I think it looks cool and it's fun to see myself doing something like winning an Oscar, that's one thing. Because that's just a fun thing to do. It's a fun activity. I'm killing time. Doing it and then putting it out there and then people watching that and being like, oh, this is real. This is not real, but like, this is real content. This is really cool. Winning Oscars are cool. This is, then I think that's when it can become like a very like, okay, well, then what does that mean when you actually win an Oscar if my friend here has this video of him winning an Oscar?
Well, what about the Tilly Norwood thing?
Is that the fake chick?
Yeah, the fake AI girl.
So
they're like an actor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a whole script. I'm running. Right. So what about the Tilly Norwood thing? Because you've kind of walked right into it. Yeah. So and now the I was gonna say players, the Actors Guild or whatever is already up in arms about that thing, saying, well, if you're using a bunch of our material in order to make this Tilly Norwood character,
definitely.
Yeah.
Wait,
definitely.
So all I know, and I don't even know what it means to be an AI actor. So is this just like...
There's an AI company, and they use their AI model to artificially generate the
actors.
The actor. Like, they don't really exist. They're just digital. Okay. Like you're playing a video game.
Yeah.
But they're presenting their construct as an actor, like Brad Pitt.
Gotcha.
Like, this is our actor, and if you want to hire them, this is the contract rates. and these are the scenes that they're capable of doing, and this is their experience. Like they're legitimately saying this is an actor.
And are people paying for this person?
I don't think anyone has yet.
I think we're right there. We're waiting for the
cliff. Someone to fall over this cliff.
Well,
this could definitely be a Netflix movie.
Yeah, but I honestly, I'm really glad to hear that no one because I'm like, what dumbass would do that? And then I'm like, oh, there's got to be someone.
That's exactly my point, because we've literally gone from the slop that's coming out with Sora to suddenly now we have actresses to where I'm just going to sit down and go, you know what? Netflix, make me this movie.
Yeah.
And that's what I watched tonight.
Yeah.
Right. And then who owns that? All that intellectual property, right? It's definitely not the person who created it.
Right.
Because they didn't actually create it. They just threw prompts at an LLM and they would spit out some garbage.
And OpenAI is sneakily trying to get away with this thing where we're not going to use we're going to use your copyrighted stuff, but you can opt out if you want.
Right. And here's a super complicated process that we won't tell you that you need to go through.
Right. And you have to tell us not to use. YouTube had the same problem for the longest time, and they finally fixed it. So I think OpenAI is starting to back off of this, but this is the fucking level we're at with it all now. And I'm really wondering what's going to happen with it. I don't mind. I think AI can do a lot of very good things. I think there's a lot we could do with it. We're at this point where we need to figure out what the ethics of it is.
Right.
And how far do we allow that to go? There's a reason why we do have broadcasting rights and all these things. For how far do we take the socials?
I think the problem that we as a country have with AI is that AI developed in a time where our capitalist society is decaying, and it's just like, let's do whatever the fuck we can do to make a buck, and let's do it over and over and over and over again, and who gives a fuck? And that's why we get these garbage AI stuff. Like what if we had developed AI 100 years from now and it'd been like, hey, maybe we should train that AI on how to be a library, or tell the United States how to build trains, figure it out, right? Put it on actual social impact things. Yeah. But now that everybody has access to portions of these AIs, it's just, it's all weird. It's all weird.
Well, and I think the thing for me is so when it comes to AI, and I love science fiction. So I love any in-depth AI movie, whatever it is. And so
disclaimer, the movie AI was terrible.
Sorry.
Preach.
Fuck Haley Joel Osment.
But we all love sci-fi.
That's right.
Oh yeah. But the whole, if it's making your life easier, that doesn't necessarily mean it's better. And I think that's kind of the thing we're missing, is that just because you have something that makes you feel good, that makes your life easier, that makes your creative process easier, it doesn't necessarily mean that is valuable. And that is something that I think people are losing.
Yeah.
Is that the value of it is not if you are enjoying making something with AI, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, as long as you're not hurting anyone, obviously. But I do think it's when it gets outside of the house or online.
It's escaped.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you have an AI robot,
Rob, what did you do?
Yeah,
sorry.
I can speak to that. I agree a lot with what you're saying there. As someone who, I am from the creative field. I am an artist. I am an industrial designer. I make shit. I design shit. I like to draw. I love figure drawing. All that stuff is, and I've also used a bunch of AI. When I was doing industrial design, AI was coming out and they're like, oh, we got to figure out how to use this or else you're going to get left behind. So I'm like, I better fucking figure out how to use this. And I did. And I'm like, meh, it's all right. But I'm sure in 10 years, it's going to be this incredible thing. But right now it's kind of meh, but it's pretty interesting. But I will say, using AI versus using a pen and paper, the pen and paper is 100,000 more times satisfying to me. I'm not speaking for anyone else. I'm speaking for me. getting that skill set of being able to create an image by hand is way more meaningful to me than typing in prompts.
Oh,
And then not quite getting what you want.
definitely there. I can see that one.
Well, and similar, I write. I'm a writer. I'm not visual at all. Like I've tried. It doesn't go well. But I feel far more comfortable, and I like my process and my product better when I'm writing in a journal than I do typing it up.
Yeah.
Or even I've never even endeavored to use a chat GBT or anything for like processing stories or anything like that, just because I don't think I would enjoy that. Because then it's not mine.
Yeah.
Then it's not mine. If I'm putting a pen to paper, then it's mine.
So I have played with it for building worlds, to defeat the blank page monster, so to speak, or as they call it, a writer's block.
The scary white page.
Yeah. And I've come up with some very interesting, intricate crime families and all kinds of stuff. But I would say that it is my work. I would not say that it was AI. I used it to like, well, what happened with the Dutch here or whatever, like with this, and well, how did they really work in New York, and then kind of figure out what that background is. But at the core of it, AI wasn't going to come up with that whole thing. That was definitely a dialogue back and forth.
Well, I would say for me that sounds more like a prompt than it is an actual.
Yeah, I didn't say tell me a story about the crime scene in New York.
I think what's happening is it's like if you watched a movie, you wouldn't say, "Oh, the director didn't come up with that."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think your point is also valid too, where it's using it to start, a proto world or start developing stories or families or whatever. I think is actually. I don't have a problem with that at all.
Yeah, well, where I can't afford a room full of like creators and writers to sit around all day and go, quick, we need a mob boss. Let's go to town. Like, yeah.
But I do. I go back to the prompt because and talk about the blank page and the writer's block and whatnot.
Yeah.
To me, that's no different than being like. And I go on, and it's all for journal entries. It's
Totally.
it's not even a creative thing, but it's called Prompt Monster Online, and it just asks you questions. And it's like, which is a very easy way to get that flowing. As is conversations, as is building something online. But I do think that at its core, it is enhancing what's already there.
Core was also a terrible movie. Sorry. I'm just going to bring up terrible movie from now on.
Her terrible movie.
I liked her.
No, I did like her
I
too.
think it's because I don't have a girlfriend. Or a partner, or whatever you want to call it.
Or a friend.
Yeah. I have a dog. He's great.
He has to love you.
I love my dog.
I'm like, is it AI generated?
No.
Are you sure?
Could you imagine what he would do with an AI
Oh my
generation?
God. Bark, 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 squirrel, bark, bark, run, 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 run. Sleep.
Sleep.
Oh my God. So I think hit some good topics today. Yeah. Anything you want to go out on, Scott? You're the guest.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Anyone who's listening to this, we really appreciate it.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
All five of you.
If you have any questions, I don't know. This is my first day.
Honestly, I would rather people ask you questions about the behind the scenes than me.
Like, are they?
Direct all your behind the scenes questions to me, and I will put those into an AI
or better,
prompt.
yeah. Perfect.
Figure it out.
All right, get out of here, bitches. Bye.